All right, hey guys, welcome. My name is Brandon. Welcome to Audio Addiction. I'm here with Yvette from Covet. Um, if you'd like to introduce yourself and like your role in the band, kind of a thing.
Hi, I'm Yvette, and I play guitar in Covet, and I guess I also write the tunes.
Awesome. So, how'd you guys start out? How'd you go, I guess how'd you go about meeting your other bandmates and stuff?
Well, I knew David from before.
Okay.
We were friends prior to me even really playing guitar that often. Like we went way back, and then Keith kind of. I think I met him on Facebook, and then I was playing an acoustic show at this house party thing, and he ended up showing up, and then we became acquainted that way. And then one day, I think I was playing a show, and I needed a drummer. Um, so he's like, "Oh, I can drum for you," and we met up in a studio in San Francisco, and he learned all my songs in pretty much 5 hours, which is
Wow.
crazy to me. He's like some kind of genius, and it's great. And I was like, I like your work. Do you want to just be my drummer? So
That's awesome. That's cool. I always like that, like finding out how other people find their like band members and stuff. I always think that's interesting. Um,
yeah,
so you're obviously from California. So what are some favorite places you like to visit?
I in California
Yeah.
or
I mean, I guess you could say
like
wherever, but just I mean, I guess because you live in California, that would be more, I guess, catered to you.
yeah. I guess I love where I live.
Okay.
Albeit the cost of living is ridiculous
Yeah.
right now, but I really like going to the ocean. I don't know if you can tell from my songs all over the ocean, but I like going to some local beaches here. There's like um, and around Santa Cruz, there's some really like gorgeous caves and whatnot. So I like going there for some peace and solitude.
That's awesome. Um, I went out to I was telling Nathan I went out to California break last year, and so we went to Santa Monica, so that was cool. I haven't been to Santa Monica before, so
Nice. Did you see the naked cowboy guy who plays guitar on a skateboard?
no, I did not. It was like late at night, so unless he was
Oh,
there,
okay.
I didn't see
Well,
him.
he's probably still there late at night.
I'll have to
Yeah,
I'll have to see if I can find him next time I'm out there.
he'll be there.
Oh my gosh. All right. So what are some of your musical influences? So like either it could be I don't know if you can speak for your band, but just maybe for you in general.
I guess for the band, I'm really inspired just by like emotions I have and like feelings, and then also nature, of course. Like sometimes I'll go visit like a really beautiful place, and I'll just like hear music, and I don't know, it's kind of cheesy,
It's okay.
but and then in terms of like I guess actual artists that I'm inspired by, I really like listening to music. So I would say I like currently I really enjoy a lot of post rock. I've always enjoyed post rock, but I really like the composer Olafur Arnalds, and I think he's like incredible. So um,
Awesome.
he's like the direction I want to take my stuff.
That's
Hopefully.
cool. That's awesome. And you could say whalebones too if you want.
Oh yeah, Will Banks. My friend Nathan, of
Nathan.
course. He's my
Nathan.
biggest inspiration. He's my muse.
He's mine as well, so just so you know.
He's our muse.
He's our muse.
Praise
Nathan,
Nathan.
praise Nathan. Church of Nathan. We're gonna start it. Uh, anyway, so what are some either local bands or bands that you enjoy listening to that you've been jamming recently?
I always listen to like the same
It's all right.
band.
It's okay.
I really enjoy Copeland. Like they're probably my
Yes.
favorite band in the world. I just every is just like my heart. Like they do everything I want to hear. I also really like this band from Denmark called Mew. I think that
Oh, Mew,
they're
yeah, I've heard of Mew.
yeah, they have a latest release Plus Minus that's been on the regular in terms of um, how often I play it. And then I really like this other band, Deer in the Headlights. I think, or
Yes,
it's
Deer in
just
Headlights, yeah.
a dude, I think. But he's like one of my favorite songwriters. And those are like the three things that I. Oh, and I really love Caspian's new release.
Yeah.
I think it's Destined Disquiet, I believe is the name.
Okay.
And then I really like Ixera, which is Copeland's
Yes, Copeland,
latest
yeah.
release, and I like jammed that all tour. It was amazing. I think I only played those five bands on tour. Like just
I missed out on, well, I missed out. I got maybe like the last song of Caspian when they were on tour with Under Oath. So I wish I caught the full thing.
oh
But
man, every time I see them, I cry.
they're nuts. Like we came into the venue, like a local venue, the Electric Factory, and we were walking in, and they had like two guys on guitar, and then they switched out, and then they started going on like drums, and they were all on drums, which was nuts. So I'll have to check out the rest of their album. But is Exora your favorite Copeland record?
I really like You Are My Sunshine,
Yeah, I was gonna say
and
that.
as well as oh gosh, I have to like look it up. I know I'm horrible. I like always. I don't want to say it wrong because then I sound like Chon. Um,
It's all right. I've messed up a few in my time too, so don't worry about it.
um, okay, I really like uh, so Ixura, You Are My Sunshine, and In Motion's really nice, and I like Eat, Sleep, Repeat as well.
Eat, sleep, repeat. Yeah, I think that one's. I would have to say that one's my favorite. Eat,
Yeah, I
sleep,
think I
repeat.
like You Are My Sunshine just because I don't know, it's the harmonies in that one just really mess with me.
That's awesome. Um, if you could pick a song to cover, what would it be, and why?
A song to cover. I
Yeah, I don't.
really want to cover It's Always a Relief by the Radio Department because that's like one of my favorite like shoegazy songs, and it's like so I don't know, it's so catchy. And I wanted to find a way to like do like a more I want to like stylize the song to like more of my style instead of like shoegaze. I want to like do some fancy finger work,
Yes.
but like maintain like the catchiness and the structure of the song. It's just such a good song.
Yeah, I know you do like a lot of arrangements. I know you did. Was it Chon? It was Chon, right, on piano or something like that.
Yeah,
That was
just for fun.
that was crazy. I love that.
I did a While Nothing cover. I really love that band as well. Wild
Awesome.
Nothing.
I'll have to check
Uh,
that one out then.
yeah, that one's really easy. So it's just finger picking, but like it I don't know. I love that song as well.
You're gonna say it's easy, and I'm gonna be on it for like 5 months. So yeah.
I guess it's less complex than like the traditional stuff I write.
It's not as hard as the hardest stuff.
I
um,
don't even try to make things hard. I think like I just really like intricate things, like be it
yeah,
visual or audio or whatever. I like detail a lot. And I think because I'm such a detail oriented person, just everything I write ends up being way too detailed. Like I write stuff like when I go to the studio and record, I get angry at myself because I'm like, why did I write something this hard? Why can't I just write like simple things? Like I would enjoy that much more. I can't help it. It's like programmed into me to like overcomplicate everything.
well, that yeah, I get what you mean. Cause like I always like for the intros, like I'm just like, man, I was like, I can layer this so much, and then I'm just like, or I could strip it down and just have it bare bones, and then I wind up
Yeah,
just going overboard, and then I'm like, okay, cool. Well,
there's a fine line between like like overworking something and just like us and having it be like the perfect amount of layering. I used to paint a lot. I went to like art school and stuff, and one of the things I always did with my paintings was I just like overworked some areas and they would just be stale after a while. So sometimes you gotta just learn to leave it. Leave it be.
leave it be. Just take a step back and just enjoy it. I get what
Yeah,
you mean.
yeah,
Less is more, right?
yeah.
Supposedly.
Less is. I totally subscribe to that. Less is more.
So talking about like your music, obviously, just how has like your music scene, have you had a positive or negative experience, I guess with the music that you play with. Like basically like has yours some just positive and negatives of about the music like where you play like in California.
Oh, you mean like my local scene?
Yeah, local scene. Exactly. I can
Oh
speak
man.
apparently.
I have to say that I don't really have much experience with the local scene
Okay.
because I'm such a recluse. Like I've toured a lot of places, but I really don't play local shows just because I don't really know anyone here. Um, People don't really come out to shows. I don't think so. No, people don't really support music here in Silicon Valley.
Oh,
It's kind
okay.
of sad, but I feel like this place is such like a tech oriented, um, like
Yeah.
just it's creative but in a different way. It's not very conducive to like visual art or like musicians. Um, but I don't know. I don't really have much experience here.
Yeah, that's interesting because that was like the first time that I've heard like yeah, I'm like the I don't really, play in this local scene because usually like with the other bands that I've interviewed, they're like, yeah, like we're always in the scene, like we know a lot of people in there. So it's kind of interesting to get a different take on it, I guess.
I think maybe it's because it partially is I'm actually really shy, so like I find it hard to. I never leave my house. I just work and I like play music. So maybe, and I also have I don't know. I don't like going out a lot and being in meeting people. I used to go to a lot more shows in LA, and I feel like the scene there is a lot better than like my local.
Yeah.
Here. But there's metal. There's like a lot of metal shows going
Yeah.
on where I live. So
But I find it kind of interesting because like you play music for people and you're kind of like in terms of like personality wise you're just on the opposite side. So I mean,
yeah.
I'm the same way, so I can agree with you on that. I'm very like unless I know somebody really well, like I'm kind of like a little bit I'll take a little bit of a step back, but yeah, I definitely know what you mean by that and saying like yeah, I'm a little bit of a recluse
Yeah, it's
and
just
shy.
I think I work the best when I'm just by myself, and I get really easily overwhelmed by crowds and like a lot of people. I think it's just I get overstimulated very easily, so um, I tend to just like being alone in silence. I'm not a fun person.
It's okay. It's okay. It's all right. At least you're a very talented musician, so that can make up for it.
Thank you.
But this one's a fun one. So, what is your favorite food? What's like your favorite food? Either like to eat. I don't know if you cook at all, but like I guess.
I love to cook, but for myself, I never cook for myself because I'm just like I'm not even picky. Like I'm not fussy about what I eat. But when I have company over, I love to cook for them. Um,
Same. Yeah.
if only I had company over ever.
Oh man.
This is gonna turn into
Uh,
like a food for
it is.
alone.
I was.
um, nah, my life isn't that sad. I like cooking. In terms of what I like to eat, um, I really this is such a silly answer, but I really like watermelon. It's really
That's all
good.
right. That's fine.
I like I really like boba tea as well. That's such a
Boba
stereotypical
tea.
Basic Asian girl answer, but
It's okay.
it's probably I think I drink more tea than I eat food. So
I can't
yeah.
subscribe to the boba life. There's just something about it. I don't know.
Really?
It's maybe like I don't know. It's just like this beat. Like I can't. I
Oh,
just can't get over it.
I don't even drink the bead stuff. Like you can get other stuff like chia seeds and aloe vera and like
Okay,
lychee jelly. It's really good. It's like a dessert in a cup.
I'll have to try it out then. I do drink a lot of. Ironically enough, I drink a lot of green tea because the Asianness.
It's good for you.
But it is good.
It's probably better than my high fructose corn syrup concoction that I order. Like really shitty for me, but whatever.
It's
You
okay
know,
though. It's okay.
I don't do any drugs or drink alcohol, so I have to have one vice.
I get what you mean. I'm on in the same boat. So, but so like you said, you do play music. But is there what else do you do for a living? If you'd like to answer that.
I'm an art teacher, so I
Nice.
currently teach art to children. I really like working with kids. They keep it real.
Yeah, they do keep it real. That is.
So I like that. It's just a nice chance for me to be around like really. I don't know, just to be a good role model. I think I kind of like being in that position. To know that like I can like influence a child to pursue what they love to do and help a child find their passion. Like I'm into that.
That's awesome.
Um, and then what else do I do? I design stuff for people. So
Cool.
I work on um, I work on t-shirt designs or album art for other people. Actually, right now, uh, I just got a message from someone that I just designed for, being like, "Cool." So that's why I was
Yeah,
looking. But so I do some graphic design. I do all of Covet's art as well,
that's
so that's
awesome.
kind of
Yeah.
a nice thing. I don't have to pay for an artist. Um, and then I also occasionally I ink people.
Really? That's
Yeah,
cool. That's cool. I've never heard that one, but
yeah.
I'm thinking about getting one like down the line, but I feel like some people just don't think about it, and I want to kind of like if I'm gonna do something, I want to have something I think about, like
You should
something that's on my
absolutely
arm that I'm like, oh yeah, like this is awesome.
you should absolutely think about it because getting stuff removed is the worst.
Yes.
Um, I have a piece that I got on my hip. Actually, all my first tattoos were neat stick and pokes. When I was in high school, I was like, well, I'm gonna be angsty and rebel. I'm gonna just, use this weird rusty needle and like.
Oh my gosh.
I was really stupid. But luckily, I didn't get like tetanus or like
Yes.
AIDS or something.
Oh
And,
my god.
like, no, I actually disinfected the needle. I was joking. I didn't use a rusty needle, but I like have one in my mouth that I did in high school.
Oh
Like,
wow.
is like really silly. And then I have these are cover ups. The ones in my hands are cover ups for the shitty ones I did. And I have one on my hip that I got done, and then I had someone else work on it, but it ended up making it worse and like bigger.
Oh
And
man.
I just want to get it like just think
Just get
about
rid
it.
of it. Just get rid of it. Yeah.
Learn from me and think about it.
Um, how long have you been teaching art to like in school?
I was teaching when I was in college. Simultaneously, I taught at UCLA's lab school for a
Okay,
while.
awesome.
Worked with creative kids there. It was fun. I majored in fine arts and I minored in visual and performing arts education. So they had me in a program there working with kids, and that kind of launched my teaching career.
That's
I'm
cool.
very grateful for that. So probably since I don't know 2014,
Oh wow.
2013.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does that ever interfere with like I know you guys go on tour. Does that ever
Heck yeah.
interfere? Yeah, it does.
Yeah, I'm so lucky that my current job permits me to go on tour. Like they understand that my life's really hectic, and I'm not trying to be like irresponsible. In fact, I think like every single day is like Tetris for me. I have to figure out how I'm going to be a responsible adult at the same time, pursue this whole music thing. I really want to pursue it wholeheartedly, and I feel like a lot of times I'm torn. It feels like I have to compromise a lot between like how much I want to work. Like if ideally I would want to, teach more and like have like a stable income and work a
Yeah.
stable job, but it's just so difficult because like I'll just be emailed like, "Hey, do you want to tour with blah blah blah?"
And
And
you're
I'll be
like,
like, "Yes," and then
woo.
gone. Yeah, I love touring, but I also it's like so unstable.
Yeah. That's what I hear a lot. I heard from Nathan, like Paul and stuff. Like, it's tough. But I mean, if you got a lot of friends, like that's hopefully what I'm trying to do is like hopefully help people make connections. Then you know, they
Yeah,
can tour and stuff a
maybe
little bit more.
for my next release I really hope to like make a more steady income for that. I put my acoustic album out for free, so I didn't really generate any income for that because at the time I was like, dude, like one person's gonna download this, who cares? But then it ended up like blowing up, which was really crazy. Like I sold out of all my CDs 3 times. So
Awesome.
I don't know how that happened, but hopefully my next release I can like my dream is to make enough money to support myself at least, and it's really expensive living here in California. Rent is so stupid expensive. Maybe
My,
I'll move out of
yeah.
California. I don't know.
My one of my I think it's my dad's cousin. He lives out in Huntington Beach, so
Nice.
I know and I have a few friends out in California, so I know it's an expensive life out there.
Yeah, I hear about my friends. They're like, "Yeah, I live in like a 12 bedroom mansion and I'm paying like $200 a month." I'm like, I hate you. Like, you know what I can get for $200 a month? Like 5 square feet of space at Taco Bell or something. that's that's like all I can afford.
Oh my gosh, that's terrible.
Yeah.
This kind of leads into I mean, the what you do for a living kind of a thing. But if you could have a dream job besides music, what would it be?
Mm, I'd be really happy being a tattoo artist, really.
Yeah.
I think like I want to pursue that, but it's kind of difficult because again, I have to, commit to um commit to a place like like a what is it called? A
Like a parlor, tattoo
Like
parlor.
a parlor, yeah.
Yeah.
I have to like apprentice there, and it's hard if I'm always touring. I can't be like, yeah, I'm gonna work here. By the way, I'm leaving for a month. That's like my problem applying to any job. I always feel like when I apply to a job, I'm like keeping a dirty secret from them. I'm like, yeah, like they're like, you're so qualified. Like, they look at my resume. They're like,
Like, man, you
"You-"
got it. You got it all.
yeah.
Like, yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, like I work hard, and then like later I'm just like, I know that I'll have to be like, yo, I'm gonna leave for a month. I'm sorry.
Oh
I
my gosh.
understand if you're gonna fire me right now. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I would get that. That's like I would like to tour too, but and I don't have the skills like a lot of people in that genre of music. But I don't know. I also feel like, and I hear a lot of stories from other people, and it's just like it's a tough thing. Just
Yeah, it's it's a lot of compromise, and it's just about finding. Like, I'm lucky that I think I have enough rapport with my boss that they know that like I'm down to work whenever. Like, I'll be their slave when I'm not touring. Like, I will literally cover anyone's shift and like do
yeah.
whatever I need to do. And I'll work my ass off. But then when it's time to tour, like I have to go.
Yes.
Music calls,
Music
destiny.
calls. I know. I know the feeling. Well, this one I was gonna give you this question, but I'm like, she plays everything. So, if you could play another musical instrument, what would it be and why?
Oh God, I want to learn cello so bad because it's just so warm. Something about a cello just makes me cry. It's just
Yeah.
like I feel it in my stomach, like in my chest. It like fills me with warmth every time I hear the timbre of a cello. I love it. I play violin, but if I could just go a little warmer and deeper, like that would be awesome. Um, what else? It would be cool to try the Chapman stick. I feel like I'd be decent at it because it's like pretty much what I do already.
Yeah.
I just got a harp, so I'm working on learning that and
I saw that. That was cool.
banjo. So theremin would be cool. I just want to play everything. Like, can I just
Yeah.
play everything?
Just all of it. All of yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, this one's a fun one, and I always love the answers for this one. I am a huge nerd. I love Pokemon.
Heck yeah.
So, if you could be a Pokemon, what would it be and why? Or
See,
who would it be and why?
okay, what's funny is when kids are like, "What the heck?" Like, I've never heard of your name, but a weird name. Like, Yvette is a weird name. It's kind of rare. It's like a French old lady's name or a bodacious black lady's name. So I don't know why I'm named Yvette, but whatever.
It's
I'll go
okay.
with it. They call me Miss Yvette, but I'm like, if you can't remember that, just think about Eevee, the Pokemon, and just call me Eevee. And so they're all like, "Oh, I love Pokemon," so everyone knows my name after I tell them that.
That's awesome.
Yeah, neat little device to remember my name. But I don't really like Eevee that much. I like bird Pokemon. No surprise
Yes,
there.
no surprise, yeah.
Uh, I want to say Psyduck because he's really dopey and like I think he's so cute. I love Psyduck. I like how he just holds his head and has headaches all the time. Like, I feel like that's
That's
very me.
real. That's real. That's our imitating life right there.
Yeah, he's just like completely useless unless he uses that psychic move or whatever. So I
Yes.
feel like I'm completely useless until like I like do the two things I'm good at, and then um, I guess I want to say Psyduck, but I like his evolved from Golduck as well because Golduck's badass. So I think I am a Psyduck, but hopefully I'll metamorphosize into a Golduck one day. I'm waiting.
That was a good answer.
Thank you.
I've heard it all, but that one's been my favorite. I think Nathan picked, what did he pick? Oh
Wait, can I
God.
guess that he picked? Can I
Yes.
guess?
Yes.
Okay, look, if Nathan was a Pokemon, he would be um I don't know. I want to say like Mr. Mime or
Nope.
something. Dang.
If
Pretty
you
sad.
pick Mr. Mime, I would be like, I would just leave. Like, I would just, this would still be playing, and I would just leave, just because it would be. I'd be like, man, you guys are best friends. That's.
Oh.
Um, I think he picked Charizard, if I'm not mistaken, or something.
Oh,
So
he would be a fire type.
I think so.
I picked Mr. Mime because Mr. Mime's like really goofy and like I feel like every time I see Mr. Mime, he's like cleaning something. But I don't
Yes,
know. Nathan doesn't really. I don't know if he cleans. I don't know why I have
Nathan,
like.
do you clean? Answer in the comments in the video.
Do you have like janitor like habits?
Do you- I'm gonna have to message him after and be like, Vet wants to know, do you clean?
I know he cleaned when I visited him in Chicago. I stayed at his house and he like cleaned and I was like, dude, you don't have to clean. Like, don't worry about it. I'm not picky. Like, you should see my room right now. It's kind of dusty. It's kind of not. It's kind of cluttered and dusty.
It,
But
it's okay. It's okay. It's all right. Don't worry about it. My room's not. My room is not clean. This is not my room, but my room is not clean.
this
Um,
is you're like this isn't even my house. I kind of just like
this isn't my house. I just show up and I make videos, and
yeah.
just I hope for the best.
They don't really know I'm here. I just kind of use
Yeah,
their equipment.
I'm just waiting for them to kick me out at this point.
Yeah, I'm just
Uh,
waiting for them to come home and be like, "What are you doing in my house?"
oh, that's great. So getting back to your band, what has been your most memorable moment? You don't have to name just one. I know a lot of people have a hard time pinpointing just one moment, so you can say however many you want.
I have two moments.
Okay,
I would say that God, this is so like lame,
it's
and
okay.
I
It's
want to
okay.
like shoot. I literally want to shoot myself for saying this,
Ooh,
but um, I think every time I practice with my bandmates, it's a memorable experience because they're like my best friends. Like they're like my only friends here, and I feel like they really encouraged me to continue writing and like they comfort me a lot and they give me a lot of advice, like just not only as musicians but as like friends. So I feel like I'm really grateful to them because without them, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing, and I think I'll eternally be grateful to them, no matter what happens.
yes.
So that's my really lame
It's okay.
diabetes-inducing
It's
answer.
okay. That touched my soul. So,
Aw, yeah, like really, we work really well together, and I feel like there's nothing as magical as like making music with your friends. So I think for I owe them a lot. And then another memorable experience I had was, oh gosh, my UK tour was really nice. I really enjoyed
awesome.
that. It's just cool knowing that you can go to another country and have people give a shit about your music. Like, I always expect like one person to turn out, but there'll be like a handful of people and not only that, they'll be like super stoked to see you. It's like, wow, that's so incredible that like I don't know of I don't know, like my goal whenever I go on tour is to like make as many friends as possible with like
Yes.
my fans. Just because like I genuinely love connecting with people. So, even though I'm really shy, like I'll be like at the show, like not talking to anyone,
You'll be
texting,
like
and
in the
someone will
you'll be
come
like
up
in
to
the
me.
back, like.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then someone will come up to me and immediately like we'll be best friends at the end of the show just because I'm like finally someone to talk to.
Well, now if you come to Philly, I will be your best friend.
Aw, hell yeah, we're already best friends.
Thank
Um,
you. Awesome. Now that that touched my soul. Oh, I'm so happy right now.
I also I really like the last tour with Tides of Man was really rad.
Yeah,
I really
I
enjoyed
love
that.
Tides, man. I wish they play.
There,
I wish they. I mean, I love Tillian in well, his solo stuff, and I also like him in dance. But I feel like he really shined in Tides of Man. Dream House is still like one of my favorite albums of all time.
um,
The new one's really good though. I'm not trying to knock them in any way. I love you, Tides of Man. Please don't hate me.
I love their post rock. I love their post rock, um, like the vibe that they're
Vibes,
going
yeah.
for. It's like amazing, and they're just genuinely the one of the coolest people I've met. Like some of the coolest people I've met is what I mean.
That's okay. I
And
stumble my words too, so.
yeah, um, they're really genuine, like awesome, good-hearted, humble people, and I really like that. It was really cool touring with them, and also playing So What Fest was really amazing because I feel like that whole festival was like nobody really knew us there, but after we played, everyone was like freaking out. It was really cool. We sold so much merch that day.
That's awesome.
I was really happy. I was like, oh my gosh, like people actually
Love my
like
band.
it's possible to play a show and actually impact people enough so that they become a fan. And that's like encouraging to me because I always thought like you have to be a fan before and then go see them, but like you can actually make people into fans by just putting on a
Just
cool
playing a
performance.
show, yeah.
And that day was especially shitty because our laptop got run over the day prior, so we had to play our set without any of the backing stuff that I
Oh
wrote and like
wow.
no click. And I was like freaking out, but it's like we don't need that stuff. People still like it, but
It's okay
yeah,
though. It makes it more natural, at least. Yeah,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
how I see it, at least.
yeah.
Um, so I got another cool question. In your opinion, who puts on a good live show, and what has been your favorite live show that you either attended or you've played or whatever?
Um,
This
let me
one's
think.
a tough one. I get a lot of like a lot of like, oh man, I have to think about it. Like,
Every single Chon show I played has been so
oh man, Chon.
fantastic.
Oh, oh,
Oh,
Chon. I love Chon. So
I have two answers. Every single Chon show I played has been so incredible. Like they pack the place, and everyone is so like genuinely a music fan, and
yes.
everyone there is like really supportive. So I love Chon. I love those guys. And then um, I really love. I loved that show we played at Webster Hall with Vasudeva and Tides of Man. That was like cool because it was like all homies coming together, and I'm like a super Vasudeva fan, so it's just
Awesome.
so every time I see those guys, I just get really happy. So I really enjoyed that as well. It was just a really cool night. Also, Toby Driver from KO one of my other favorite bands, he was there, and Pete from Invalids is there, and it was just like all of my like
All of
the
your
people I look
friends.
up to were there, and all my friends, and it was really nice.
That's awesome. Yeah, Chon is. Oh man, that's another band. Like, if I listen to him, like, I can't play guitar for like
Yeah, we're
two
playing
weeks.
with them in a few days. I'm really stoked.
I saw that and I'm like, why? Like, why couldn't this just be in the East Coast? Like, I'm like, that's such like a perfect lineup for me. I love that stuff. I've always like, it's crazy because like I don't want to tangent it in any way, but like, I used to take lessons and um, I learned a lot of like my skill from my teacher. He went to Berkeley and he knows jazz. Like he's fluid with jazz. So like a lot of my stuff that I picked up in chording structure and stuff like that has been through him, because I learned a lot of jazz through him. But then I started listening to Chon and I'm like, man, this is so sick. So, and he loves him too, so that's crazy. So I gave him like Chon to listen to. So I'll have to be like, listen to Yvette Young now too, and Covet, because you'll love
Aw.
her. So,
I
but
hope one day I can get, I don't know, I can get the boys of Chon on the next album, maybe in a little solo or something.
ooh,
That'd be
ooh,
really
that
sick.
that might be too good. I think the whole like world, I think the whole world would just collapse at after that. At least my world would collapse. um, so this one's a cool one too. I know I keep saying cool one, but I can't speak. So, um, if you could assemble a dream tour, what would it be? I know you have a lot of friends, and it will probably be a long one, but it's okay.
Dude, I don't know.
I know
I think,
this
I
one's a
don't know.
tough one too.
Yo, if I could play with Copeland,
Oh yeah.
Copeland, Mew. These are all people I want to play with. Copeland and Mew, I love them. Olafur Arnold, like if I could like somehow hop on one of his shows. Um, I don't know. Gosh, I think my dream tour would be. It would have to be with someone that I gel with personality wise, because there's nothing like. I mean, sometimes I feel like people go on tours and then they maybe their lifestyle doesn't really click, or like it's
Yeah,
kind of hard. Like I don't know. I'm not really a partier, so for me it would be a nightmare to go on tour with like another band that like parties
parties a
really.
lot. Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm just I'd be so overwhelmed. Um, and then also I feel like I would want to play with a band that I could listen to every single night. And Tides of Man was absolutely one of those bands as well. I listened to them every single night. I would like sing along. And it's just I never got sick of it, and I actually kind of miss listening to them play every night. I think I don't know, my friends touring with my friends would be cool. Like I think Nathan and I are planning a little Yvette Young whalebones kind of thing, and
You better come out to the East Coast. I'm looking at you, Nathan. If you don't get it out here with a vet, we can have a best friends party, okay? Like this is a full invite for a best friends party, okay? Like you gotta make this happen now.
I really hope maybe we can. I don't know. It's kind of crazy for him to drive all the way out here, and then for me to
Drive out to
drive all the way.
East Coast, yeah.
Yeah, I wish like I don't know. You know that story, like you know that book, like A Wrinkle in Time, how you can like fold like a
Just
piece of
full,
material and
yeah.
two points of time together. I wish you could do that location as like you like fold a
Just full
map.
the United States, like, yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be sick. I don't know, but Nathan, best friends tour, okay?
Hell yeah.
With a vet,
Best friends tour, that's what we should call it.
best
We were
friends
gonna
tour.
call our tour the I'm sorry tour because like I think the thing that me and we like both apologize way too much for everything. So
Well, I apologize too, but I'm not as intelligent. I'm not as an talented musician as you guys, so I
I
can't
thought you
be
were
on
gonna
the.
say I'm not as Italian as you guys, and I was just
That
like,
is
what?
true. That I am also not Italian, so
I am for sure. Look at me, I'm not Italian.
well, we're both not Italian, so
Yeah, Nathan could be.
Nathan could be Italian. Nathan, are you Italian? Answer in the comments. And this is all gonna be about Nathan, but and
Yeah,
Yvette,
this
Nathan and
interview is just
Yvette,
about Nathan.
Church of Nathan. So this one's an. I mean, you talked about your friends' band, so if you want to continue talking about them, like some bands that you would like to kind of give a shout out to, and hopefully, if you're watching this, friends of Yvette, hit me up. I'd love to do an interview. That'd be sick. But
um,
just some bands that you think are cool.
Let me think. Well, Vasudeva, they were rad. I check them out. We played with them in Texas a couple of times. My friend's band Half Sleep is really cool. My other friend Nathan Gass, um, I like them. Let me think. Oh, this is hard. Um, I guess. Okay, I'll give a shout out to my bandmates' other bands. They Keith plays in a death metal band called Ontogeny, and then he also
Mm.
plays in a more like Don Caballero esque, like more grungy math rock band. Not grungy. They're really tight, but they're like just dirty sounding. I don't know. Like
I get what you
use
mean.
more overdrive, and
Yes.
they're called Roland, and then David plays in another project called Vesper Sales, and they're like jazzy indie pop.
Nice. I probably like that actually.
Yeah, you should check them
I
out.
have to
Their
check that out.
vocalist is super awesome.
Yeah, I always find it interesting, like, especially like you just mentioned, like one of your bandmates, he plays in like a death metal band. I would have never expected that, like, cause like when I see him, I'm like, I would assume he's in a death metal band. Like, it's kind of crazy to think that. Even same with like, Paul and like Nathan, I would have never expected them to play like indie rock, cause they're play like metalcore and stuff like that. So, I find that interesting.
Yeah, I think it's cool how you can be like in so many different projects at the same
Yeah.
time and like have different outlets. Like for me, I don't have another band I do, but like I do my like solo stuff, and it's like I feel like I'm able to channel what I want to do in both projects. Like Yvette Young acoustic stuff is like more like soft, like kind of sensitive thing, like sensitive more um I don't know, like tranquil kind of vibe,
Yes. I know what you mean.
melancholy, and like I think
Melancholy, yeah.
Covet is like optimistic and like more like I guess it's not that heavy.
It's like
Like
happy.
I mean compared to like Cannibal Corpse, it's not heavy. But, like it's like more uplifting. I feel it's like a
Yes.
different mode.
I was jamming it early on Spotify and I'm like,
Aw,
this is great.
aw, thanks. I'm so stoked to release our new songs. Like we're working on a new full length hopefully, and we have I don't know the song that I'm writing right now is really fun, and I think it's my favorite that I've written ever. So
Awesome. I'm excited to check it out now.
I'm stoked.
This one's a fun question. So, favorite TV shows, favorite movies.
Um,
If you do watch a lot of TV or movies or whatever.
hmm. I don't watch TV and I don't really watch movies. I like Tim and Eric, awesome show. I
Tim
think
and
it's
Eric's awesome. Yeah, yeah.
yo, it's so funny, and I love Nathan for You because my favorite kind of humor is like humor that's like really, really dry,
Yeah, I love dry humor.
is drawn out for as long as possible, and as many people are made to feel uncomfortable as possible. I love that. So I think Nathan for You probably, and then movie wise, I like horror movies a lot. Like, um, I like old cheesy horror movies.
Oh, I can't get into horror movies.
Really? Oh, do you get
Yeah, I'm a baby. I've already admitted it on multiple episodes, interviews that I've done. Because like people are like, "Oh, I love horror movies," like, and I'm just like, can't. So that's that's interesting. That's cool though. This one kind of ties into like favorite TV show, favorite movie, favorite video game. If you play video games.
I like I love fighter games. Oh, first of all, I like the zombie survival mode in Call of Duty Black Ops. In terms of Call of Duty, I'm actually awful at that game. Like it's embarrassing how easily like soon I'm killed.
It's
Like
okay.
in,
I get you.
yeah, but the zombie survival game is really fun because you can play with someone and you guys can try to like survive for as long as possible. I think it's fun. And then I really like fighting games like Soul Calibur and I love yeah, I love Soul Calibur. I love Super Smash as well, of
Super
course.
Smash.
Um,
Yes.
but I love the character Yoshimitsu because he has a lot of really cheapo moves that you can exploit. It's awesome.
Now we know. Now we know your true motives. If you don't, hey, if this music thing doesn't take off, now you can just exploit, cheat, fighting moves. You can just become a, fighting game master.
I'm down. I mean, it's just a good. Like, I like it because it's not like a game, like a story game where you have to like play it, like Pokemon, for instance. Like you have to invest hours in it to complete it. Like I like fighting games because it's like, yo, I feel really angsty right now. I just want to like beat something up. So you can like just open the game and like play it for an hour, and then you can
Yes,
just do anything.
that is
But
very true.
oh, shout out to Roller Coaster Tycoon for my childhood.
Yes.
I love that game.
Oh wait,
Something about being a theme
that
park.
reminds me. Wait, I got it here. Oh yeah, the third one.
Wow.
Yeah, so this one's
Heck
like
yeah.
super old, but yes, that yeah, I used to play that a lot, so I still have it down here. I have to either replay it or something. I don't know. Um, so last question is just talk about like what you're doing, like either tours, like you said you had new music in the works, so you kind of talk about that a little bit more, or like events coming up.
Uh, Let me think. Events coming up. Well, I'm planning a tour, hopefully in October. I'm planning on releasing an album this year. Okay. Oh, I don't think I'll make it this year. Probably next year. And then of course Covet. I just feel like it's really hard to like continually write and put out music when you're working. So
Yes,
it's tricky.
I know the feeling. I always like am like, oh, I got this channel to run, and then like I have actual work that I have to do, and then I'm like, I should play guitar for a little bit. So like usually before we do these interviews, I play like a little bit just to kind of have fun. But
Yeah, I like after I teach sometimes I'm so tired, like I don't want to I come home and I just want to like die. Like I just want to lie in bed and just chill out. But I try to force myself. It's like for me like it's like working out. Like I don't necessarily want to run on a treadmill, but like when I do I feel a lot better about myself. So,
exactly,
like for me, sometimes I don't necessarily want to play guitar or want to pick up my instrument, want to work on any creative endeavors, but like once I do, I feel good about myself.
I get you. I definitely get you on that. Also, I wanted to say I love your Strasbourg. It's ridiculous. Like
Oh,
I
thank
wish I had a Strasbourg, but I don't have that type of money to drop on a Strasbourg.
They have a more accessible model that's actually probably going to be available in guitar centers, I think.
Nice.
Uh,
Okay, cool.
so, yeah, and hopefully you can
Buy that
like
one.
sign up.
Hopefully have own up and just buy a Strandsburg.
Actually, there's a music shop here that's gonna supply them soon. I think they emailed me about it, but I'll look into it more and I'll let you know.
Awesome, awesome. But yeah, I just want to say it was like I saw like the blank one, and then like you're like, oh, I'm gonna paint this thing, and I'm like, man, this is ridiculous. I was like, it's so cool. Like, it's one of the most like unique guitars I've seen in a while. So
Oh, thank you. Ola's so nice to let me do that. Like, I'm forever grateful.
yeah,
He's so.
I couldn't even imagine. That'd be so cool. But that's pretty much it. Thank you, Yvette, for coming on. I'm like a huge fan, so like I said earlier, but I was kind of like fangirling out earlier, so you guys didn't get to see that. But
Oh,
um, but thank you again for being on. Thanks to Nathan. You know, keep referencing
excuse
Nathan
me.
on here. But thanks for Nathan and Paul for letting me get in contact with you. It's been a real pleasure. I've had a lot of fun talking.
Likewise. Thanks so much for
All
having
right.
me on the show.
All right, guys. This is Audio Addiction. Please subscribe. Please like the video, and also check out Covet and check out Yvette. She does amazing music, and she deserves some more spotlight time. So definitely give her some time. All right. Talk to you guys later. See you later.
Bye.